everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, a group with a lot to prove here today, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. He'll bring it back, looking for help. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Taylor wants to throw. He's got his man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, and keeps it on pace for success.
3rd down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. This is a designed run. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
And already it's completely changed the game. Like, now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running, has completely changed the way people play defense.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision. It looked as if the defense was expecting one. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Finds the tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Taylor wants to throw it. Just a little bit too much juice on that one. Freshman was taking a shot.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but this guy has been locked in. He's 5 for 6 on the opening drive of the game, and the coaching staff felt like he had a great week of preparation coming into this one. I think they were expecting him to have this hot start.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Moore. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
And on that third down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback and his intended target, and as a result, the ball falls incomplete, setting up fourth.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, still going. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Gonna look downfield again. They're working that left side. Oh, he's got some space. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch.
He's got it and just sashays into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Alabama's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Horton.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Looking to the big tight end. And he dropped it. Just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
He'll go to the sneak. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Wanting to move the chains. Here comes Alabama on fourth. Defense dropping into soft coverage. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They flipped into the field and we're ready to play. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Taylor wants to throw. It's complete to the left. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Quarterback keeper. Still running at the 35. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Hardy. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Pulls and fires complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Unloads quickly. Hey, that's a live ball. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. So close to cashing it in for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop. Or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. He'll try the left side. Creates a little room. Turning it on. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Alabama quickly back to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. That's 20. He's got space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. On the ground, it's Young. Makes his man miss. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown Tide!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. The run to the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Looking down the middle. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Throwing on the run. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We worked on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quick release by the QB. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's got his man, makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard.
He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Taylor wants to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Quick release on the RPO. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
This is not leather helmet era football. This is analytics. Around midfield, 4 down territory. Finds him out of the backfield. At the 40, there he goes. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Running to Green. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wide receiver going in motion. Taylor wants to throw. Now adjusting. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. The pass ball is incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, time running short in the half. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snags a quick pass on the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Tempo and overdrive.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He's running free down the middle. Past the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Trying to take it back. What a play he made. Makes the interception, then takes it back to the 36.
That's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Got him downfield. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They'll try the run. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Young. Touchdown, Bama! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And I think he does a really good job here, dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker, the running back takes the football, he does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Knocked down behind the line. Well, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. He could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off his guy. Come on, man, take care of your running back.
And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Pulls it in. It's Moore. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Quick strike complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They're going back to the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Man, just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Pulls and fired complete. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. Keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting a tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Taylor wants to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That brings them to within 1.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for it.
Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. He's got it.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Hale. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Alabama!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Taylor wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Makes the grab. It's Young. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Runs through the tackle. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And this one is perfect, and that lead grows even bigger. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
He's moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Taylor wants to throw it. Gets it out fast. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Gets it out quickly. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right.
There he goes. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. He dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They just keep firing. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. They'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hale. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Simpson. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown tie. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play.
Yeah, when I'm a receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. Field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves.
And here's the third interception of the night. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job. Get the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Handoff from the gun. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The tackle is made, but he's got it. 1st and goal from the 6. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. To the air, it's Simpson. Finds his big tight end.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to throw again. Snares it outside. It's Young. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. Scanning the field. It's O'Neal. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. This time it's complete. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Now he'll let one fly down the left side. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Pucks it out of the air. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Got his man quickly. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. You still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Love working with you guys. Love being in the booth. Love covering these football games. I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being...